All right, Ballant. With so much sunshine in the forecast, you can't help but note that it probably helps your mental health a little bit too, right? To get that much vitamin D. And the Tri-County Peoria Urban League Young Professionals Organization is teaming up with the NAACP for young adults to strive for the importance of self-care, hosting a 21-day self-care challenge. So to tell us more about it on today's Talk of the Town, it's Sincere Williams and Mariama Ford. Thank you both so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. All right, so right off the bat, 21 days of self-care. Tell us what that means.
So basically, Tri-County Urban League Young Professionals and the NAACP Young Adults want to challenge you guys to make self-care a habit. And they say the 21 days is what it takes to make something a habit. So we are teaming up to put out daily self-care challenges that can be completed, and just in the hopes to bring awareness to self-care and how important that is for all of us.
Definitely. And what might some of those challenges consist of, too?
We have different topics, so a few different topics. So we have like a physical self-care topic, mental health, emotional health, nutritional health, and just simple challenges, daily challenges. For physical self-care, doing something like taking a 5 to 10 minute jog or walk in the morning to start off your day. So just simple daily challenges pertaining to the different topics.
Definitely. Working with youth in the area, I'm sure that you hear a lot of different things about maybe what their needs are the most. And with a challenge like this, I'm sure it addresses maybe some specific points that you see some commonalities in. What would you say are the most necessary, in this case, needs for mental health for youth in the area?
Well, definitely, I think getting outdoors, connecting with one another, because I think there's a lot of isolation, especially with technology.
Oh,
technology,
sure.
It definitely can connect us, but it can also isolate us. We don't know how to deal with each other in person anymore because we're just used to tweeting and texting each other and stuff. So having opportunities to get out into nature, to come together, and just take time to like put our phones down and reconnect with ourselves and others, I think is huge for youth and young adults.
Definitely. And I'm sure this also extends to adults in the area as well, right?
Not to mention post-pandemic, I think everybody's, dealing with that, not just our youth, and not just here in Peoria, but all over. So this was just something simple compared to other campaigns. We're not putting as much painstaking work into it, but still good hard work with the goal of youth and adults just coming out and, like she said, putting the phones down, being connected, not just post-pandemic. In general, I think we have a hard time connecting and socializing. Often you see, now when we do, phones are included, some type of technology is included, something non-traditional. So we're just trying to take it back and connect as human beings.
Absolutely. And that's, I think, a great mentality to keep no matter what aspect of our lives we're trying to apply it, right? I mean, personally, what are your favorite parts about the whole process?
I think one of my favorite parts is like kind of coming up with the whole idea. Mental health awareness is huge, I think, just all around, and kind of focusing on self-care and young adults and young professionals, because we take a lot on, and I feel like a lot of times we're the last thing that we think about. We're not eating the way we're supposed to, we're not drinking enough water, we're not taking times to connect with ourselves. So kind of just thinking and talking to people about where they are and what they think could help them just day to day feel better all around, to be able to continue doing the work that we're doing on a day-to-day basis.
I think with that said, we had in mind, without even realizing it, a lot of our community organizers and hard workers here in Peoria being a part of this campaign and catering this to them, because like she said, they're such hard workers, they don't really think to take the time out to take care of themselves, and they're constantly taking care of everyone else. So
absolutely. The self is just as important as everybody else. There's no doubt about it. And this is all about self-care. So we've got some information up on your screen there. The challenge actually kicks off today. You can register to get involved with that link. We'll have that online as well. And then you can watch for daily posts and take part. Tune into the Self-Care Boot Camp and join for Selfies of Champions as well. Selfies of Champions, what is that? That sounds exciting.
So we're actually partnering with It's a Vibe Selfie Studios at the mall, and it's going to be like our award ceremony for the people that participate and complete the challenge. They're going to be able to meet the self-care advocates that are going to be doing the Self-Care Boot Camp from the 22nd to the 26th. and then they can take selfies. I love taking a good selfie. So we give them a certificate, they take selfies, and we can just, you know, socialize and network with one another.
Oh, that's perfect. I mean, what better way to show self-love than just expressing some confidence, right?
Exactly.
That's the perfect way to do it.
Exactly.
Thank you both so much for being here today. And of course, this is something that we want to make sure we communicate to everybody out there. Got to take care of yourself. This is the best way to do it. Alrighty. We'll be right back in just a little bit with who we're celebrating's birthday.